Hey, what's going on, friends? Excuse me. Got a frog in my throat. This is Paul Hutchings with episode 11 of The Good Parts, a daily social media show Monday through Friday, where I go live on social media to share the good parts from my life and business in an effort to grab one or two or maybe three really, really good things that you can hopefully also get value from to inspire you, to inspire me, to spread more happiness, joy, freedom, abundance, positivity out into the world. Those are some of the intentions behind this show. And in today's episode, I'm going to be sharing with you something I'm really excited about that I'm calling the Content Dream Trip. This is a simple formula that you can use as you create videos out there in the world. If you want to create videos, that's one of the other challenges with these Good Parts episodes, is to also challenge and inspire people, you hopefully, to build an audience, make a decision, to take action, go live, consistently share something good with the world. So many benefits to doing this. But if you do decide to do this, or if you're creating some kind of other videos, you can use this formula to create highly effective videos. 3 steps to highly effective videos. There's 3 steps in this Content Dream Trip. So I'm going to be sharing that. But if you are tuning in live, let me know who you are, where you're plugging in from. What's up, Nick Romani from West Virginia? So you don't even have to tell me where you're at now, Nick. I know, West Virginia. Thanks for tuning in today. Larry Coates, man, long time no see. How are you today? South Hamilton, Massachusetts. You're quizzing my state abbreviation knowledge there. Massachusetts. Good to see you, Larry. Hope you're doing well. And also, if you are tuning into the replay, please also let me know who you are and where you're plugging in from as well. I would really appreciate that. So I'm going to remove that banner there. Okay, so before I get into the 3 steps, the Content Dream Trip, I did want to share with you one really cool thing that happened. I'll share with you two cool things that happened just in my normal day-to-day life that do relate to business a little bit. But I'll share the first one now. I'll share the Content Dream Trip, and then I'll share the second one that just happened this morning. So the first one, I was taking my youngest son to get a milkshake last night after his flag football practice, and we're sitting there waiting for our milkshakes, and the secretary of the school that I serve at, I'm on the school board, her name is Jenny. She said, "Paul, I've been playing with the website and I love it." I actually built a website for the school because they needed a new website, and Jenny has been in charge of like doing the admin for it. And we use the platform that we offer in our business. We have a website building tool. So it's our product, right? But she said, yeah. And by the way, when I made this website, I didn't know that they were going to be like, doing a bunch of different things with it. I kind of just created it, figured, okay, here it is. You're probably not going to do much, change or enhancement with it. So I didn't give Jenny any additional training. I just showed her how to log in. I showed her how to do a couple things, and I figured that would be that. But she said, "I've been playing with it and it is so fun. And I've got all these ideas, and I've been showing the administrator, hey, maybe we can do this. And I want to do this." And then she said this. She said, "I've been searching on YouTube and it's so cool. I'm finding tutorials everywhere." Because our customers and our affiliates, they create tutorials on YouTube. So even though Jenny didn't have the training product, she was just going on YouTube and figuring it out because some of our affiliates had gone the extra mile and they'd created training. And I said, "You have?" I said, "Who are you learning from?" And she started to kind of like think. And I said, "Amy," because I know Amy, one of our top affiliates, has a lot of content on our funnel building tool. She said, "Yes, Amy." She said, "Her videos have been so helpful. She's one of my go-tos." And I was like, that is so crazy and cool. So then I came home and I messaged Amy and I was like, "You're not going to believe what happened." And I told Amy, and she was so happy. She said, "I'm about in tears right now." Now, keep in mind, Amy doesn't make any money from this particular situation. I don't make any money from this particular situation because being on the school board, I can't generate any income from anything I do for the school. So I just built the website because they needed it and I wanted to serve, right? Nonetheless, both Amy and I had so much joy learning about how something that she had done and I had done was putting such a big smile on Jenny's face. And I told Amy, I said, man, as Jenny was telling me the story, she just had this look of joy on her face. She was having so much fun with it. And so anyway, I told Jenny I'd get her hooked up to all of our other training so she can learn more if she wants to build more. But that was really cool. You know, that was a little light in my life, a little positive feedback from something that I'd done. And I was able to pass it along to Amy. Soul pay, right? As I like to say, soul pay. So that was the first good thing from my life. Now, what I want to do is share with you the thing that maybe you've been waiting for, hopefully, the how to take your audience on a content dream trip. So this is a simple formula. When people begin to create videos on the internet, a natural question is, what do I say? Well, how do I do it, right? What do I do? So there's a 3-step formula, and I'm calling this the content dream trip because I came up with a metaphor to describe this so that it would make more sense in my mind and maybe stick in your mind a little bit better. So the dream trip, if you can imagine, like, you know, being on a freeway and you're going on or maybe you're driving down a road. Let's say you're driving down a road. You're on this dream trip. You're traveling somewhere. One of the first things you want to do in your content, and you got to imagine this, like all the people out there on the internet, they're all on their own highways of life. They're going here, they're going there. They're just driving by, right? On social media, you can imagine social media. They're on all these different highways. So to take these people, our audience, on a content dream trip with video, the first thing we want to do is put up a big old stop sign in the video, a big old stop sign. Why? Because we want people to stop wherever they're going, wherever they were headed. We want them to stop and pay attention to the content that we're going to deliver. Now, I'm calling this a stop sign. A lot of people in marketing call this a hook. And I was thinking about that this morning. I'm like, I don't really like the idea of, like, you know, a big old metal thing, like, you know, hooking people in the mouth. Like I don't really like that. So I'm reframing that to be a stop sign. So stop sign, hey, stop, watch this. And what is that? It's where you have a headline, a description to your video that either offers some gain, right, benefit, or offers to relieve them from some pain. That's the stop sign. Anthony Robbins said, human beings' 2 greatest motivators are hope of gain and fear of loss. So if you can remember that, you can use that in your stop sign for your videos to get people to stop and pay attention to what's about to follow. Now, what's the next part of the dream trip? Once our audience has stopped and they're watching our content, the next thing we want to do is show them the scenery. That's what they stopped for, right? We said, hey, stop. There's this beautiful, waterfall over here. Stop sign, stop. Now let's look at the waterfall. What does that relate to in your video? That's simply where you give them what you told them to stop for, right? That's the content part of your video. And that's easy. Whatever you say, hey, stop, they stop, like, okay, I'm paying attention. Now what? The second part of the video, you show them the scenery. You give them the goods. You deliver on what you said you were going to teach. So what was my stop sign to this video? How to take your audience on a content dream trip, the 3 steps to highly effective videos. I've already delivered number 1. We're looking at the scenery, right, together. Number 1, stop sign. Number 2, show them the scenery, which is the part we're in right now. Now, the third step, I'm going to hold on to this last little step to tell you one more really cool thing that happened this morning, and then I'll get back and share with you the third step. But I want to shout out Tina Hamilton in his house. Welcome, Tina. Happy Wednesday to you. Thanks for tuning in. Hey, Tina, how are you doing on your Good Parts Challenge? I was looking in the hashtags, and I wasn't sure if I was missing some of your recent videos or if they were just hidden somewhere in the feed. Nick says, you are a great man, Paul. Well, thank you very much. You spot it, you got it, as my friend Brett Hudson likes to say. Thank you for your integrity and commitment to excellence. Your compassion for humankind is unmatched. Well, that's a big one. I don't know if it's unmatched, but thank you. I will accept that compliment. I appreciate that, Nick. Veronique says, good morning, Paul. Greetings from Belgium. Peter, Veronique, and the kids. Hey, what's up, kids? And Peter and Veronique, how cool is that their whole family is watching this live right now with us? Okay, so last good part, and then I'll share that third step on the content dream trip. This morning, I got a call from one of my good friends. His name is Bill Moist. Now, if you don't know me, if you're just watching me for the first time, one of the cool parts, I think, of my story is over a decade ago, I had a breakthrough that really helped me to go from having a lot of failure in business to a lot of success. And because I was so happy and thankful for this breakthrough, I started hosting a conference call daily, Monday through Friday, to share this breakthrough that I'd had and to continue trying to understand it and also get it out to as many people as I possibly could. So daily conference call. We've been doing it for over 10 years. It's called the Grow Rich Mastermind. Well, one of the people that has tuned in and then become a leader and a host actually on the call. And by the way, what did I do there, guys? Audience building. I made a decision to create consistent content that involved other people. And that was such a powerful thing for me to do for my business. It's one of the reasons that in these Good Parts episodes, one of my underlying intentions is to not just deliver value and content. Yes, all of that. And I want to inspire you to make a decision to do what I did over a decade ago, if you're not already doing it, and build an audience. Build an audience. It's one of the most powerful things you can ever do for your business. It's one of those powerful things you can do to gain trust and rapport and likability with the people that you maybe are meant to serve. You know, maybe there's a group of people that we're supposed to serve on this planet. I don't know. I mean, I don't know how it all works out. It's a mystery, like Jim Rohn used to say. But I like that idea that there is a group of people here on this planet that I'm supposed to be here for, and that maybe you're supposed to be there for. Maybe the people you're supposed to be there for are different from the people I'm supposed to be here for. So I want to inspire you to create content and build an audience. And that's one of the invitations that I'm going to be giving in all of these Good Parts episodes, in addition to the content that I'll be delivering. So anyway, back to Bill. Bill's been with us for over 10 years now. And he calls me to tell me some exciting things. And one of the things that he said on the call this morning, Tina says, I've been doing some reels the past few days with the hashtag. Okay, cool. Today I'm going live and doing a reel too. I love our Good Parts Challenge. Woohoo! Awesome. You got to love it, guys. You got to love it. You got to just love it so much you want to do it. So I love that. Are you missing my scratch and sniff on my videos? Yes, I really am. I need more of those, Tina. That was so funny that you did that. Okay, so Bill, on the phone call, Bill's got this friend named Joe, and he says, Paul, you know what Joe said? I said, what? And Joe says, there's two things right now that bring Bill the greatest happiness. He says, you know what those are, Paul? And I said, well, Paul Hutchings, number one, tell me number two. And we had a good laugh. Just kidding. And he said, number one is my daughter, Allie, which that makes perfect sense. Allie, Bill talks about Allie all the time. She brings him so much joy. She's a great person. So that made perfect sense. But he said, number two is the call that we do every day and the people on that call. Now think about this for a second. If I had not made the decision to start and stay with creating consistent content, my friend Bill would be missing out on one of the top two things that brings him happiness and joy in his life. How powerful is that? You know, to think about that. And how does this relate to you? You know, whatever fear you might be having, whatever feelings of like, oh, I'm not good enough. I won't know what to say. Like, what happens if they laugh at me? What happens if I fall down? Like, all of those things could be preventing someone in the world from finding one of their top two greatest sources of happiness. That was powerful to hear. And it made me so thankful, you know, that I had played some small role in creating something that was bringing so much happiness to Bill. And of course, that brings me so much happiness too, that call that we do. But it just helped me to remember the power of heart-centered marketing, where you're doing marketing not with the sole intention, SOLE, not with the sole intention to get a sale or get a commission, but rather with the sole intention, SOUL, to make a difference. And that's your sole intention, to make a difference. And if you'll create content like that, it relieves all the stress and the weirdness and the pressure about creating content to get a sale. And I'll tell you what I think. I think that when you create content with the sole intention, SOUL, the sales will take care of themselves. That's how it's worked out for me. You know, just going showing up every day and sharing the best of what I had with the sole intention to help people. It helped me to go from living in a trailer house to now retiring. I'm in my 40s, early 40s, completely financially free. And as I reflect back on what are the things that I do that helped me to get here, of course there are a lot of them, but one of them was that thing that Bill referred to this morning. I made a decision to start showing up for myself and others and build an audience where I just served in the best way that I knew how. Was I perfect? No, I wasn't perfect. Far from perfect. But I'll tell you one thing, I've gotten better over the years. If there's one thing that'll develop you more than maybe anything else, it's showing up every day and opening your mouth and speaking. And then rewatching your content. You know, I've rewatched my content so many times and I'm just listening like, okay, how did this fall upon me? I could say that a little better tomorrow. And then you just get better and better and better. So that was the second thing. Tina says the call is phenomenal. It is a true blessing. Thank you so much. I'm so happy to hear that. Okay, so the third step in the how to take your audience on a content dream trip, which you may already know. Any guesses? We've talked about stop sign. We've talked about showing them the scenery. What would be the third thing in a highly effective video? Would love to hear what you think. If you have any ideas, we've stopped. We're looking at the beautiful waterfall. You know, you're taking them on this dream trip. The third step, we'll go back to the freeway metaphor. You show them the exit route. You show them the exit route. What's the exit route? It's where they go next. And that is just a call to action, right? After you've delivered, you've delivered you showed them the scenery, you got them to stop, you showed them the scenery. Now you want to give them an exit ramp. So yeah, Tina got it. CTA, an exit ramp. So that's the content dream trip, guys. And what I want to do is I want to give you some exit ramps that you might consider taking. Number one, if you got value from this content, and want to get more content like this, follow me on social media. Wherever you're finding this, follow me there. Number two, you can also subscribe to my email list because I'm sending these out every single day. And that'll make sure they come right to your inbox. You don't have to leave it up to the algorithm gods. And how do you do that? I actually want to show you real quick here. I created a new page, guys, that I'm kind of excited about. This would qualify as another good part from my life and business. So let me see if I can show this to you guys. I created this brand new page. Everyone's been talking about, links pages. I don't know if you guys are familiar with links pages, but here's my links page. And you can get here by going to paulhutchings.net/gifts, not gifts, although gifts would be funny. GIFTS. You'll get to this page here and you can use this page. You can subscribe right here. You'll get all the future Good Parts episodes right here. Or I also have some other little goodies here that might appeal to you. You can take a look at those. Most of them lead you to another place where you can subscribe to my list. So paulhutchings.net/gifts will get you to how you can subscribe to my email list. And maybe I'll put that up on the screen because I know it might be hard to spell. And I have one more call to action for you, or one more exit ramp, if you will indulge me. So let's put up the banner. There's the banner. That's it. That's how you subscribe to me for future emails and other good stuff. So the last call to action that I want to give you, or exit ramp, is, I think I've already given it in this video, but I'll say it again. Say it again, Sam. I want to invite you to build an audience. And one of the best ways I think to build an audience is to go live. I think it's a great way. Tina said, I would so subscribe to Paul's Gifts. Thank you, Tina. I appreciate that. But what's cool about lives? Let me talk just for a quick second on what's cool about lives. So if you're thinking about like, okay, how do I build an audience? Here's one big benefit that I see. One of the things I've been thinking about recently is artificial intelligence and where we're at now and where that's going to go and what's going to be replaced, what's not going to be replaced. Because we don't want our income to be replaced, right? Like we want that income to keep coming in far off into the future. So as I've been thinking about things that don't seem like they're going to be replaced by artificial intelligence, there are a few things here. One, your unique voice and your unique value with your unique stories and your unique life. Like there's so much of you that I don't think is going to be replaced. So when you go live, you have an opportunity to share those things with people. And I think that's solidifying a solid future. The second thing that happens when you go live, and this is a work in progress, but I'm working on it, is I don't think relationships are going to be replaced by artificial intelligence. Yeah, there's a lot of people talking about, AI girlfriends and stuff. But one thing that I found is that I crave, as technology advances and things get more automated and sometimes feel a little more like they're missing authenticity and genuineness and soul. What I notice in myself is I notice myself craving more of connection and more relationships with people. And so by going live, one thing you can do if you go live is you can talk to the people on your live. We got Nick Romani, engaging with me, Tina Hamilton, making me laugh, sharing comments. We're creating this content together. That's another benefit of going live is you can have it so that it's not just like, hey, everybody, here's me with a microphone. Look at me, clap for me. Look how amazing I am. But with something that's live, and I've done this with the conference call I've done for over 10 years, you can build a community creation where it's not just you're like the facilitator, but you can bring your audience in the content with you. And how much more fun is it to create something together? I mean, I think that creates better content, my opinion. You guys will have to let me know. But I also think that when you can involve people in something, they feel like they're a part of it, and they are a part of it, and they're more likely to like be in it with you. So I think if we can do this, we're building relationships, we're sharing our unique voice and value. And I think it's just a really good way to not be replaced by artificial intelligence in the future. That's one benefit I haven't talked about in relation to the Good Parts Challenge. So the challenge is, if you're not already doing something consistently, I would love to invite you to make a decision to pick a time. It can be daily. I'm doing daily. You could do once a week. The important part is that you're committed to it, like where your audience knows that, hey, at this time, Tina's going to be here. Nick's going to be here. Veronique is going to be here. Insert your name. You're going to be here. And that makes it so they know where to look for you. They know where to come back to you. They know what you're doing. And I also think that it builds trust. One of the things that's really important in marketing, in my opinion, is trust. Especially as they're in the home business space, which is the space I operate in. There are so many claims and, false promises and hype. And what happens there is people begin to develop their spidey sense, right? Their spidey sense is like BS. The BS meter's like way up. And so if you can develop trust with people, that's an asset that is so, so valuable. And doing consistent content at a time when people can count on you to be there, it builds trust. It's a demonstration to the market that you are a man or a woman of your word, that when you say you're going to do something, you're going to do it. And over time, that'll build a lot of trust with people. So if you want to do this with us, the Good Parts Challenge is simply go live wherever you're going to do it. I'm using StreamYard. So I'm able to go live with StreamYard on YouTube, Facebook profile, Facebook fan page, my Twitter profile, which I think is really cool. I can just do one live and and broadcast out to all the platforms. So check that out if you want to do that. And if you don't want to do that, you can just pick one platform to go live consistently on. And if you want to, do hashtag Good Parts Challenge, I will look for your content. I will watch it. I'll do my best. So far we've got a few people doing it, but not a lot. So I can still kind of go through and watch the content. But you'll be able to see other Good Parts challengers, and see what they're doing in their content, learn from them, support them, send them love, and it'll just be kind of a fun thing where, if we if we continue to do this and we grow a movement of people who are committed to, going live and sharing one good thing. Is there one good thing that happened in the last 24 hours of your day that you could share in a way that someone else would get value from it? Something funny, something entertaining, something educational, something inspirational. Just one good thing. Is there one good thing? If so, you can do the Good Parts Challenge. Just go live, share that one good thing, and follow the content dream trip formula. Stop sign, show them the scenery, show them the exit ramp. So that's it, guys. Thanks so much for tuning in. Nick says, love that sound effect. Which one was that? I don't remember. Did I make a sound effect? Bonus. I made a sound effect and didn't even know. Paul's Gifts and Sounds. We need this in our lives. Thank you, Tina. And I think I need you in my life. And I know there are people out there that need you in their life. Guys, it's going to take faith. I'll tell you what, you may lose faith. You may lose the vision. You may go live a couple of times and, the vision's not there and it wanes and you got to reignite yourself. You kind of got to see, like, what is the vision of what you can do when you make a decision to shine your light into the world consistently? What is the vision? What is the vision for us collectively? If we all made a decision to do this, I see, you hear what I see. I see communication development. I see better speakers. I see better leaders. I see overcoming fear right now, not next week, not next year, right now, overcoming fear. Because you just do it. The longer you look at the live button, the harder it is. I'll tell you that. The faster I click that go live, the easier it is. And I just go, let's get ready to ramble, right? As Mama Elizabeth says, and you just start going. So better communication, better speaking, thinking on your feet, speaking on your feet, relationships, rapport, getting your voice out there. People start to know your name. People can't join you in business if they don't know your name, if they don't know who you are. So you got to be good with the idea of, I've got light in me and I want to get it out to as many people as I can. Not for a selfish reason, so I can, just make a bunch of money. All that's great too. But the money won't sustain that. It won't sustain that. It'll sustain it for a while. If you've got a big dream to make a certain amount of money, yeah, that's really motivating. And you can build a white hot burning desire for that money, for what that money can do, for the lifestyle that it can provide for you. But what happens when you get that? Thankfully, I'm in that spot where I got it. I said another one, got that, said another one, got that. Money's not as motivating for me as it used to be. But what is motivating for me is unleashing the divine seed inside of me. What is that divine seed? Am I done now that I achieved my goal of freedom? Am I done? Or are there more people to help? Is there more light to shine? Is there a world to make better? These are the things that inspire me, to keep going, to keep moving forward, to keep pressing that live and getting it done. So I love you guys. I thank you for being here. Thanks for all the comments. Did you guys get value from the live today? Comment below, please. Let me know if you did. And I need to get back on a Zoom mastermind. So have a great one, guys. Go for your dreams. Take action. God cannot guide an anchored ship. Make sure you're moving. I think your best lessons are going to be found in action as you're moving forward. And always remember that last point in our manifesto. We are never finished. That's right. Absolutely. I will continue to assist other crusaders on the path. Even after I have obtained my freedom, I will continue to assist other crusaders on the path. All right, guys. Bye for now.